Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm over here in this little bitty corner. You guys see me? All right. So you guys have the executive summary that's due on tomorrow. And of course, I always want your rough drafts. And I want you to turn those in and get them to me so I can look at them and make sure they're okay. But this is probably the most important aspect of you writing the papers that you've been working on throughout the semester. The executive summary, I'm going directly to the Purdue OWL. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's going to make your job easier in creating your executive summary because it gives us a built-in outline. All right. So I'm going to go over here, copy and paste the information from the Purdue OWL, and I'm going to paste this in over here, right? And it says an executive summary is a one-page statement of the problem, the purpose of the communication, and a summary of the results, conclusions, and recommendations. Now, I have this, and I'm going to go over here with this information, and I'm going to start formatting. I know you guys are like, man, you're tiny. Make myself a little bit bigger. I'm going to create my outline. I know I need a Roman numeral 1. I need a thesis, which I like to put my thesis in the middle of this. So I break this chart, and I always want my thesis here. But that's me, and a lot of people won't do that. Let's delete and come back up here. The purpose of the communication. I'm going to return, and that'll give me 3. Summary of the results, conclusions, and recommendations. And the same considerations of readers and situations should guide your executive summaries. Now, the entire time that you've been writing the paper, I'm going to make this, delete that part, and I'm going to get rid of this, and we'll keep the 5. And that way we keep our 3-5 paragraph structure, and it makes it a little bit easier for you guys. But instead of trying to force you into creating your own outline in a way, we're going to basically use what was on the Purdue site for our papers, and we're going to create our outline from that. So an executive summary is a one-page statement of the problem, right? We know what our problems are because you guys have been working on these papers all semester and submitting sections of the paper. Your problem is the initial topic that you created at the beginning of the semester. You could literally go in, pull that topic paragraph, and drop it into this paper, and it would work. All right. So with me, I've been working on Merrill. I initially started out on Merrill, and my problem was that Merrill is an exciting outdoor company that has an amazing opportunity to expand into lifestyle while staying true to their core values. Now, I'm putting that as my first sentence, but that's not my thesis. My thesis deals with the problem, which is the opportunity. It's not the opportunity, I take that back. What the initial problem was, because I switched in the middle of the semester. You guys remember when I initially said that they need to add more diversity in their consumer base, was the original issue. I changed that a bit, and I said that Merrill, currently does not have a very diverse consumer base. The company caters to outdoor performance, and that market is typically isolated and niche in the people who participate. The company should consider a new strategy that invites people to participate in hiking and outdoor activities within the communities they live. Now, that's my thesis. And the purpose of the communication, what we're doing in this paper, basically is attempting to, the goal is to, let's say, get the executives, the executive suite, to allot funds to create content and marketing that remains true to the core values, but also invites in another segment. Now, you guys don't have results because typically when we're doing an APA paper, we're doing something that's more science-based and data. What you're doing is introducing possible solutions. So with the introduction of possible solutions, that's going to be your results. So what you worked on in the competitive segmentation, the introduction of the marketing segmentation, those are the things that are going to build out the rest of your outline. Once you have your outline, now you can expand it and write out the executive summary, and then you can conclude it with your recommendations and what you think needs to be done, including the financial aspect of what the company needs. Now, a lot of you guys didn't turn in your financial section of the paper to get those extra credit points. That's going to hurt you. I'm telling you that's going to hurt you, because when you submit the main paper, I will not have seen your fiscal section. But what I'll do is I'll look at those rough drafts as we go, but tomorrow you guys have to turn in the executive summary, so I expect to see those papers and those rough drafts, and then I'll get those back to you by Monday. Those of you who are looking at these videos and you're not in the class but you're in college somewhere else, if you have questions, leave questions in the comments and I'll answer those as best as I can. Rest of you guys in class, you know, you can Skype me or whatever, and I'll talk with you all later. That is it. Boom.